Congrats on being a part of another big animated saga.
Honestly, lots of pressure. A little intimidated. But I think this is maybe one of the coolest projects I've gotten to be a part of. Yeah. You just saying the word Lego is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
So, you actually voiced Batgirl in Young Justice first.
I do.
And I know, you also voiced her previous one, right? The Aquaman one?
Mm-hmm.
I think Brandon Vietti, was he in both? I know, because actually that's a connecting strand. Curious if he brought you in, or was that just a coincidence?
I actually don't ever hear how my name gets thrown into the mix. And you and me both could go on the quest to find out how I got hired. Thankfully, I haven't been fired. But yeah, I think also there are several people here in the cast who play other characters on Young Justice, and I'm always asking them, how do you keep track of the plot, like storylines for which character you're playing today?
So, rather, following off of that, do you try to make them differentiate them, the Young Justice version and the Lego, kid-friendly version?
Well, so the tone is different. Obviously, the origin stories and how they're intricately interwoven have their own essence about them. But with Lego, the humor is far more sardonic. You see other elements of Batgirl's personality come forward. She has a side story throughout this film in particular that is just sort of reoccurring jokes and banter with someone that I can't mention, I think. But yeah, it's been interesting to work with the creators as well in the booth and ask which parts of my voice do you want to bring forward. And there's always the boldness, there's the sense of being empowered, but there's a sassiness and a snarkiness to her in this version that I haven't been able to portray in others. So yeah, you go with the flow, and then you listen to the experts, and you honor the legacy at all times.
What appeals to you most about Barb?
I can be quite a geek myself, so I think her intellectual adeptness and her curiosity, and also her integrity, those are sort of, virtues that Alyson, respect and admire. And I've talked with different people in the project, and I've asked them, am I hitting the mark? Am I missing the mark? And I think sort of just the spine of who she is a reliable, you know that she's 10 steps ahead in a scenario, and to me that's how I try to be in my life. So it's been really awesome to have sort of the roadmap laid in front of me for someone who I would want to become, and then being able to portray her and actually bring some of those skills in instances into my personal life, and to see the parallels of different qualities that you've experimented with behind the booth and behind the microphone, or in the booth, and how they relate to your overall development.
How do you see Batgirl's dynamic within the Bat family? Is she the smartest, most rational person on the team?
I would say that I have quite a biased opinion here. Let's see, in this particular film, what can I say? I will answer that in an adjacent way. In this film, she actually encounters a side of herself that I haven't yet portrayed in any other project.
That's exciting.
Period.
Maybe.
You'll definitely have to see. There are many dimensions to all of us.
Is there any romantic chemistry with Nightwing?
That's a great question. And there's a lot of room for humor and ambiguity.
What was the introduction to Legos in your life?
I actually...
Answer this question, then we go.
Okay, it's important. I grew up playing with Legos, and I actually didn't favor some of the more like gendered toys. I felt like Lego was a very neutral way of being constructive and building, you know, whatever you imagined. My sister and I would play with Legos, and I would say another brand, but that's probably not the right thing to do at this moment. But yeah, I actually really loved, like I said, we're sort of, we didn't have a lot of dolls in our household. We had things that could then be applied to other areas of life. Sorry, everything is important, not neglecting. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I hope I didn't ruin anything. No. I'm always like, don't say it.